Hey guys, what's up? It's Meg. I hope you all are doing well. And for today's video, I wanted to do an advice video, and then I thought, what better than to do an advice video to incoming high school freshmen. And as much as I love the back to school videos with the cute school supplies and the expectations versus reality, I also wish that there were more advice videos for how to survive high school, just because these videos are super helpful. So hopefully I can help any incoming freshmen or even transfer students, because I've been there, done that too. And let's just go ahead and get into the video. So my first tip is to make a good first impression. Now, I'm not saying that leaving a bad first impression will mean that your 4 years of high school are going to be bad as well, but making a good first impression can't hurt, and you definitely don't want to come into school with a negative and closed off attitude. You want to be positive about the whole situation, which leads me into my next tip, and that's to be open to making new friends. Even if you've come from middle school with a group of friends into high school, don't limit yourself just to those friends, because your friend group may change, it may not change, but you don't want to limit yourself. If somebody's putting in the effort to be your friend and you're not putting in the same amount of effort, or you're just not putting in any effort at all, then that person's going to stop trying to be your friend. And even though you can still make friends throughout the year, if you're kind of closed off to making friends at the beginning of the year, then the other people are going to make friends with each other, and it might just be harder to try to be friends with them later. So why not just start now? And if your high school has a freshman orientation, then I recommend going to that, because it's another great way to meet all of your classmates and just see what high school is going to be about. So just remember that you're in the same boat with all the other freshmen, because all of you are going through the same transition, and don't be shy to initiate conversation. Somebody has to. And in addition, don't hesitate to ask upperclassmen any questions, or maybe just strike up conversation because you want to become friends with them, because they've all been in the same position that you have before. Be friendly and respectful to other students. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to be best friends with everybody in your school, but just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean that you should ignore them. You might realize that you have more in common than you thought. And it's easier and less stressful to be friendly to everybody else than to create a bunch of unnecessary drama. Tip number 5, I know you all have heard this before, but be yourself. I can't stress it enough. Be confident about who you are as a person, and let people become friends with the real you. And need I bring up Camp Rock, because whenever Demi Lovato and Camp Rock pretended to be somebody else, that didn't work out well for her. So just be honest from the beginning and be yourself. Try to be involved in your high school. It's very fun, and it's a great way to meet new people and learn new things. So try to find a club or a sport that you're interested in. And extracurricular also looks really good on resumes and college applications, but make sure that you're doing any extracurricular for the right reasons, not just to put it on your resume or college application, but really because you think you can benefit from it and you're going to have fun. A common misunderstanding among freshmen is that you're in your first year of high school and grades just don't matter, but in reality, grades do matter, so do your best, but try to have fun at the same time. Tip number 10 is to be prepared and ready for class, and something that I find super helpful is to carry around a planner, and whenever your teacher gives you a homework assignment, just write it down in your planner and check your planner at night so you know which homework you have to do. And don't get behind now and then have to cram right before exams, because honestly, that's not the point of exams. Exams are given to you so teachers can see how well you're doing throughout the year, not how much you can study the week before exams. High school is a great time to practice being prepared, because being prepared is a life lesson that you're going to need in your future career and success. Okay, so my last piece of advice is to get to know your teacher and ask for help. That is what they're there for. It's really assuring to know that your teacher is ready to answer any questions that you may have. Your teacher can also introduce you to new opportunities. I know in middle school, my English teacher told my class about a poetry contest, and I entered the poetry contest, but I wouldn't have heard about it if it weren't for her. And to top it all off, if you get to know your teacher beforehand, when the time comes, you have somebody who can write any recommendations that you may need for a job or for college. That's it for this video. There are 11 tips for incoming freshmen and even transfer students. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any other pieces of advice, then please leave them in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye guys! What is this light doing? Okay, son. Alright, calm down. I'm looking kind of orange now. Alright.